Hello, everyone. My name is TS Biggs, and Nintendo just released probably the worst update I've seen for a Mario Kart in forever, and it is the 1.12 update. And essentially, the general one, adjusted course is selected at random when selecting next course in a wireless versus race. And as you can see, whenever random is selected, it's not random. It's just another freaking track that's already like the 3 selection tracks. It's not even random. Like, what are they thinking? This update is the worst update that is ever been seen. And then like there's other things, that are like fixed issues, like make adjustments to fix issues, fluctuations displayed incorrectly on play and knockout tour. That's fine. Fix something on the Dino jungle with out of bounds, falling off course, recovery quicker. That's fine. And then they fixed the issue with the Boo Cinema transformed into a bullet bill. Let me read this like verbatim. Fixed an issue where you continually hit the wall near the finish line of Boo Cinema when transforming into a bullet bill. Those are like quality of life fixes, Those are things that like make sense that, you want to try to make the game better. What's not okay is when they take away the fact that people are literally voting random because they want the 3-lap courses. They want to be able to have the fact that we want to play 3-lap tracks. Like, that's what we want. That's why people are voting random. But it's not even random. It's just people are voting random, but then we're still getting tracks that have the 3 that were in the selection. So it's not even random. It's just choosing courses that Nintendo, they just don't care. Like, they don't. And I don't really understand their logic. I don't understand where they're going with this. Like, it doesn't make sense. If the people are voting random and they're trying to keep the 3-lap courses, that should be an answer. Apparently, Nintendo is just got some sunglasses on, they're blind or something. I don't know. But it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense at all. Nintendo clearly just isn't the same Nintendo that they were back in like the early 2000s, where they actually listened to what the people want. They actually cared about the customer. But now they don't. They just simply do not care anymore about like what the people want. Because like Knockout Tour and versus races are basically the same thing. And Knockout Tour is, there's no differentiating the two. Like, they're basically the same thing. And you've got to have that, something like that stands out. Like, I'm not trying to say Knockout Tour is terrible. Knockout Tour is its own unique thing. And versus races should be its own unique thing. But when you have 2 things that are the same thing, they're no longer unique. They no longer like stand apart from each other. And like, some people like the intermission courses, and that's fine. I'm not saying the intermission courses are bad, but like when the majority consensus of people are saying, hey, I would rather play a 3-lap track of this because people want to master the track. People want to actually get the mastery of it because, they're like those huge like shortcuts and like all that stuff, and the game's progressing so much, probably quicker than Nintendo thought it would, that it's become, they can't keep up with like the people, because there's already like insane world records being set just from all these tricks and all these stuff. But then like you want us to play the intermissions, but then you introduce these new mechanics where it's a charge jump, and then you can ride the railings, and then you can do wall jumps. And it's just like we can't even utilize the new tricks if we have these intermission courses. So it's just like, it's counterintuitive in a sense. So it just doesn't make sense. And people are not going to play this Mario Kart as much. They're not going to want to play the online. People are going to move to the competitive lounges because then they can at least play the 3-lap tracks, because that's what the competitive world will do. And you probably don't even need to be competitive. You just want to play the 3-lap tracks, or people are going to move to like the time trials. But even then with the time trials, they took away those benchmarks of like the lap breakdowns where you're lap 1 time, lap 2, lap 3, like we don't even get those on the time trials to see like what your pacing is. So it's just like, and it sucks because Mario Kart World has so much potential. Mario Kart World is a good game. It's obviously the new Nintendo Switch 2. People are gonna want to play it because it's the newest Mario Kart that's been out in almost 10 years. 10 years, I believe. I don't remember when Mario Kart 8 came out, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was the same thing. So it doesn't make sense. I mean, I have videos of me literally playing earlier where it's like the whole lobby voted random, and 3 times in a row, where it chose a track that was already on the selection thing, so it doesn't matter. So I don't know. Nintendo just doesn't seem to care, and it's upsetting. You know, like I wish that Nintendo would actually listen to like the majority of what people are trying to say and not turn a blind eye to us. You know? I don't know. I mean, that's all I gotta say.